welcome back to the channel. Nano Dimension hit 52-week highs today. If you're holding Nano Dimension and you're a fan of Nano Dimension, you probably already know that. But after hours, we're trading at $11.33, and a lot of us, right? A lot of you guys were freaking out because some of you bought over $10 per share and you watched it drop back to 7 something, right? And now we're over $11. We're almost at 12 bucks a share today. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We got up to 11.45. It's just amazing. So I have news on a patent application that finally got approved here in the US from Nano Dimension, and it directly relates to the smart fabrics that we talked about yesterday. And I'm really, really excited to talk to you guys about this patent application that finally got approved. That's what we're going to talk about in this video, so stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I'm Richard Allan. We talk about stocks on this channel. I'm actually trying to 10x my money this year. I'm doing it over on my Patreon and my Discord. I'm documenting the whole thing. And today, we made a little bit of money on Nano Dimension. And this thing is up like crazy today. And I want to show you the chart, and I'm not going to change any of the lines I drew very recently. And when I want to show you the chart, if you see this trend line, I drew this quite a while ago, I don't know, a few weeks ago or something. And I want to show you that this trend line is holding true right here. At this trend line, we're going to extend this out, okay? And this price action continues to test this trend line. If we get a breakout above this trend line, I don't know where we're going. You know, when I said we went to the moon when we got over like $10, people were like, well, if this is the moon, then, you know. I don't know where we're going to go. If we break this trend line, we're going somewhere. Pluto's not a planet anymore, but Pluto's far away. It's really cold there. But there's a ton of freaking money in Pluto, guys. There's so much money, and that's probably where Nano Dimension is going. Just a guess. But let's talk about this patent application that it's very difficult to find. I couldn't find it on my own, but thank you to my Discord members who shared this with me. It sounds like we have a Nano Dimension guru in the Discord, and I'm really excited to have these people over there because they sent me this. NNDM, Nano Dimension granted US patent number 10 million and something, titled Rigid Flexible Printed Circuit Board Fabrication Using Inkjet Printer. That just sounds crazy. They're printing rigid, flexible circuit boards with an inkjet printer. I don't know. This company absolutely boggles my mind, and I know you guys who are watching this video, most of you anyway, share that same sentiment. I know you do. So I want to go over this patent application because, again, it directly correlates to what we talked about yesterday with the smart fabric. Patent stuff is entirely boring. Like it like reads like a legal document. That's because it is a legal document. It's supposed to protect companies from other companies trying to steal their right? For when they want to license things out and things like that. And it's supposed to protect their intellectual property. Patents are good. It's just really boring to read this stuff. So we're only going to go into probably a couple paragraphs. I skimmed over this, you know, like Ty Lopez reads a book a day by not really reading. He just skims over stuff. I skimmed over this document like Ty Lopez would. But the second paragraph here is probably my favorite part because I can't get it through my head that electronics can bend and stretch. But here we go. Flexible, rigid, composite electronics represent a new generation of electronics, which can exhibit properties of both stretching as well as bending flexibility. These properties will afford electronic devices with conformity to bending and twisting, as well as the capability to stretch and compress over a large strain scale. Because of their soft and comfortable nature, stretchable electronics have shown great potential in biomedical engineering, epidermal electronic devices, and implantable devices, as well as in the growing demand for wearable electronics, like we talked about yesterday, and other industries such as sensors, antennas with complex geometry, or RFIDs. We've talked about those as well, to be placed on curved objects. Boom. For any of you people doubting Nano Dimension right now, there's some amazing stuff that they're working on. Now, I know that a lot of you people that love Nano Dimension know about this patent application. You know what they're working on. And that's why ARK Invest is probably so bullish on this company. We've touched on wearables a little bit, but I don't think we understood the complexity of some of the stuff that they're working on. We're talking about things, right? Like an electronic device that could be in here and bendable and stretchable and twistable, whatever, right? Like, think of the applications. Think of the applications. They're exponentially increasing their total addressable market. Like right now, right? You guys are thinking, okay, well, the printed circuit board market is this small. And you're right. You're right. And you're thinking, okay, the printed circuit board market is they're mass producing printed circuit boards. But like with this patent, right? With this patent, I mean, the licensing aspect of this is insane. Insane. So, I hope that for those of you that aren't fully committed to the idea of Nano Dimension and what they can do, that you're a little more bullish on this company after the last two things we've just learned. Okay? So we have the smart fabrics wearable market, and now this patent being approved today. That's not a coincidence. It's just not. It's just not. So, I'm very, very excited for this company. As always, you guys know that. There's so many applications for this. There's so many. I'm going to go a little bit more in depth on this patent application for you guys right now, just so you kind of understand some of the other features. There's something they talk about called smart skins. I don't know. I would love to have that sort of dialogue with you guys in the comments about this. Like, think of the applications. Yesterday, one of my favorite people that I talk to here quite a bit, Miss Stocks a lot. She has her own channel. Support her if you can. But she said, like, imagine we go into the hospital and we put on a suit and the doctors can like see our insides, right? Like, that's like true sci-fi, right? But this type of application with what companies like Butterfly IQ are doing and NanoX imaging, right? Like X-ray and ultrasound is getting to be so much smaller, right? That's not so far-fetched that we put on a suit and we're being X-rays or X-rayed or ultrasound. I don't know, guys. I don't think it's too far-fetched. This is years and years and years down the road. But again, Nano Dimension just increased their total addressable market by billions. I'm not exaggerating. This is going to be a big industry a ways out, and people are just going to start to get on the bandwagon here. Remember, Nano Dimension is just over $1 billion market cap. There are companies right out there that are worth $2 trillion. I'm not saying Nano Dimension is going to be worth anywhere near $1 trillion, but they certainly could be worth tens of billions. I've had a long-term price target since I've been talking about Nano Dimension of $9 billion. So you guys can expound on that what you want, but I am far more bullish than I was before, because again, I didn't have all the information. I hadn't dug into all their patents. But some of you that are really, really bullish on this stock have done this sort of work and have dug into some of this patents and have seen these different patent applications. So let's just talk about this third paragraph here. This is the next one. So progress in the field of flexible electronics is expected to play a critical role in the number of important emerging technologies. For example, flexible sensor arrays, electronic paper, wearable electric devices, and large area flexible active matrix displays. Large area flexible active matrix displays. There's your X-ray suit, people. In addition, development of flexible integrated electronic systems and processing methods is also expected to significantly impact several other important technologies, including micro and nanofluidics, sensors and smart skins, whatever smart skins are, radio frequency identification systems, information storage, and micro and nano electromechanical systems. The success of these applications of flexible electronics technology depends, however, on the continued development of new materials and commercially feasible and scalable fabrication pathways for making integrated electronic circuits and devices exhibiting good electronic, mechanical, and optical properties in flexed, deformed, and bent conformations. Whew. Smart skins, nanofluidics, information storage. Guys, I know you can tell that my mind's just like racing with the possibilities of what Nano Dimension can do. Like I'm kind of a writer at heart, right? So like I think of different stories and different things. So I'm like blowing this way out of proportion like Miss Stocks a lot is. But I'm cool with that because I think it's possible. I think we're finally getting to the point where sci-fi is becoming reality. It really, really is. And it's just, I don't know. It's amazing. I'm really, really excited about it. Like seriously, very, very, very excited. You guys know that. You can tell. Guys, of course, I'll link this document in the description as well. So you guys you need to read over the whole thing. Okay. And report back to me. Stat. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe we should do like a live stream, like pull a Mr. Beast. If you guys are familiar with Mr. Beast, he once like counted to 100,000 and uploaded that video. Maybe we should read this like word for word and upload it. That would go viral for sure. For sure. No, I'm kidding. I'm never going to do that. That would be terribly boring. I would hate it. Like every second of it. No, not every second of it, but most every second of it. I think we covered the majority of what we need to cover for this, but I will, for all you nerds out there, I will link this document if you want to go over it. But guys, I think we're going to go a lot further for Nano Dimension. I would expect, I would hope for Nano Dimension that we're going to kind of stair step our way up, right? Keep hitting this trend line. But you know, our support line is around, you know, $10 or so, let's say. It could drop definitely down to $9.75, $9.80, something like that, and test that before going out of town, right? But if it keeps bouncing off of this trend line, guys, that's fantastic movement. And now we can start to develop a new trend line, and it may trade within this channel here. So I'll mess around with the charts and play around with it, but I'm glad to see that this trend line is extending. Really, really exciting price action. Seriously, really, really good stuff. So guys, let's have a discussion about the potential use cases of this new patent and these smart fabrics. I'm really, really excited about it. And I don't think we've even scratched the surface on the capability that this gives Nano Dimension to bring in a ton of freaking revenue, a ton that really has nothing to do with just their Dragonfly LDM systems. I think this is just the beginning for Nano Dimension, and I've been saying that for a long time. I really, really do. I think it's just the beginning, and I think this is going to be a multi-billion-dollar company in the future. This for me at least 5x's the potential market cap in the next 10 years. I think we could get into the 30 to 40 some billion dollar market cap in the next 10 years. So this could be a stock that makes, you know, whoever's invested in it at this stage, a ton of money. But again, every stock is rocky, right? Every stock is going to have its ebbs and flows, its ups and downs, its peaks and valleys, right? So you got to be prepared for that. Be prepared for it to go up and down. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys on Nano Dimension today. Maybe we'll get some new news tomorrow. I don't know. I hope we do, because I absolutely love talking about this company, and I know you guys love hearing about it as well. So, guys, thank you so much. Again, I'm Richard Allan. If you didn't already do it, click that beautiful red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.